Okay folks, hello, welcome back to The Long Dark. This is video number 17. I mucked up the video numbers quite badly in the last two videos, but never mind, we're back on track. If I could press the right button, that would be enormously helpful. What I just did there was minimise the game by mistake. But we are here in the Carter Hydro Dam, and we are heading out of Mystery Lake to a new location. But the first thing we need to do is get ourselves organised. But before we do that, let's just have a quick look back at what happened at the end of the last video. We did our final ferrying run, we sharpened our tools, we were a total idiot and harvested our axe by mistake, which I am still kicking myself about. We finally managed to craft our wolfskin coat, having waited about 4 years for everything to cure, and we're now in the dam. We're heading off to Coastal Highway, that's where we're going to go. So, what we need to do, let's just check our inventory and see what we've got. Basically, we need to take as much as we can with us. So we've got our decent set of clothing on, so that's all good. First aid supplies, I might just stock up on a few of those. Scrap metal I'm going to leave behind, I don't need to take that with me. So let's get rid of that scrap metal. I don't need any scrap metal, let's get rid of that. Whoops, there we go. Get rid of that. I'm going to keep this bit of firewood because I have harvested my axe, so I'm a little bit short of stuff. I'm going to take a bow and arrows. Obviously I've got that, which I'll get rid of. Matches, sewing kit, basically my sort of basic kit. Now, food-wise it's a bit tricky because I do also want to take a hunting rifle, and that's 4 kilos. If I take that now, I'm obviously going to go encumbered. Because I'm not actually carrying one at the moment. If I pick one up, I am going to go encumbered by 4 kilos. I'm assuming that's got some bullets in it because it's not really much good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Please tell me I brought some bullets with me. That would be very embarrassing. Oh heck! Oh yeah, I did. There we are. Well, I brought. Wow. I brought a couple. That'll do. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's sort some medical supplies out. First off, I'm just going to take an extra few of those and an extra bandage, and that should sort us out. I do need to eat. Oh, I need to take my bedroll as well, don't I? Oh, blimey, we are going to be way overweight here. I've also got loads of food behind here, which I'm really reluctant to leave. Because I don't know how long I'm going to stay on the other map. I think I need to really eat before I go anywhere and use up this stuff. So let's eat all 3 of the. Oh, that's only going to give me 86 calories anyway. Let's eat these 2. I'm still going to be. I'm actually going to properly calorie load, I think. Let's get ourselves all the way up to the top. Oh, I've kind of wasted that a little bit, but never mind. Okay, so we're at maximum. I'm still 3 kilos over, but I can't really drop anything. Not anything that's going to make a difference. Unless I don't take the... Well, even if I don't take the bow, I suppose I could drop the bow and the arrows, because I don't really need that. Oh, let's drop that. We've got plenty of sticks. I'm still 2 kilos over. Okay, I think, well, if I drink, that'll reduce it a little bit. Because I kind of do want to take some of this meat with me. Obviously, it is going to leave me way overweight. Okay, I'm at 35 so I'm well overweight here, but I'm going to have to roll with it, I think. Right, we're going a long way. But we're going a long way, but we're going through quite a safe area, so... Let's head out. I think I've pretty much got basic supplies. We are gonna, as soon as we arrive, we'll set ourselves up a safe house. Well, as safe as we can do. Oh, we'll hopefully be all right. Let's go for it. Let's go for it and see what happens. So we're heading out towards Coastal Highway. We are leaving Mystery Lake behind for the first time in this playthrough, and we are 33 days in, so we've done pretty well actually. We're 33 days in, and we've done that entirely on Mystery Lake. We haven't been to any of the other maps, but we are now heading to Coastal Highway, and the transition area is down here. Keep following the railway line. So we've come across the bridge by the dam. We're going to follow the railway line down. I think I can sprint with this weight. I am within the bounds where I can. So let's just keep going, and we'll very shortly head into the transition area. We are leaving Mystery Lake. Okay, so race to Mystery Lake. We're now heading into the transition zone. Raven Falls Railway Line. Ready? Now, there have been some updates since I last played the Long Dark and last came this way, so I'm going to be very interested to see if things have changed at all. Right, at this point we need to stop following the railway line, but I just want to show you what's making all the noise. We've got a big waterfall over there. That's kind of at the end of the river. Kind of always assume that that comes down from the Hydro Dam, but I don't think it does actually, because that forms a completely different transition area. Okay, if we go this way, there's plenty more sticks, but as we're already encumbered and we've got a lot, we'll ignore those. One thing I will pick up though, if I see any, which I can, is birch bark. These are birch trees, these slightly different coloured trees. Pick up the birch bark. You can use that as tinder, and it's really good tinder. So if you've got the option to pick it up, pick it up. It's really good. It works well. I can hear a deer running at me. I can't see it, but I can hear it. Don't know where he is. Seems about right though, because that's what I would expect. Plenty of birch trees here, so I've picked up some birch bark. If you get the chance to pick loads of it up, it is really good tinder, so it's worth doing it. There's actually a couple of... Whoa! There's actually a couple of saplings there as well, but again, there's 3 actually. I really can't harvest them because I haven't carrying weight at the moment. Okay, so we want to come along this side of the river. I think the birch bark doesn't really weigh anything, that's why I
must be prepared for anything.
I'm worried too much about picking it up. But I won't pick too much more. I want to stay on this side of the river and we want to keep going around this way. Just to make sure I don't overshoot. Yeah, the deer are pretty lively on this map. But certainly in the past there has never been any bears or wolves or anything on this map, or this transition area. So I'm hoping that's still the case. Okay, got some buddies. The bear around to the left. I think this is the point where we bear around to the left. Yes, it is. There we go. You can see we've got a derailment going on. Ooh, old man's beard. Have that. Oh, he's going this way. We have a derailment going on. Sizable derailment, actually. Have that. We also have a dead dude. Somebody's got on him. Absolutely nothing. Anything in your bag?
I'll take it.
I will take it. Feather, is that very much? We'll take the rotate. Whether we'll use it or not, I don't know, but we'll take it. Okay, so here we are at the ravine. You can see there's been a bit of a mishap. This is obviously on the same railway line. You can see there's another waterfall. It's the same railway line, and it's all gone hideously wrong. Only way across this ravine is over this tree, so very carefully. Oh, I'm actually moving past the machine now, quite overweight. Very carefully make our way across. We need to get onto this train car, and then over this side. You can't get across, you can't get through if you carry on walking on the train line. It comes to an abrupt stop. So you have to cross to the other side of the river like we did, and come along and cross over. you try to carry on the railway line, you'll come to an abrupt stop. And you won't be able to get anywhere. Although I think there is some stuff to loot there, so it might be worth me exploring. You can see here it's all blocked. In fact, I can actually see a box there, so let's have a look what's up here. Ooh, what's that? Scrap metal, I'm not going to take that. More scrap metal, I'm not going to take that. Do you know what, I'm actually going to leave that and I'll loot that on the way back, but you can see here you can't proceed that way, so you have to come from the other side of the river. Okay, so, relatively safe transition area. We keep making our way through. Temperature-wise, 12 degrees. We're absolutely fine because we've got all that clothing, so I haven't bothered with bringing my firebrand torch and all that stuff. What I perhaps should have done was the coffee, because that would have given me a fatigue bonus, but never mind. Okay, so we're back on the tracks, we'll keep following. There's a little bit of a train yard off to the left here. I'm not going to go and look at it now. There isn't very much down there, if I recall. Loot or anything wise, so we'll keep going forwards. So we've got a train tunnel coming up ahead. Just keep coming down the railway line. I am moving a bit sluggishly because I am encumbered. And we shall keep heading across. Okay, so, now, I'm actually recording this video 2 weeks ahead of when it'll actually go out. Last weekend I filmed 4 Long Dark videos back to back, which is 2 weeks worth. So it's actually Sunday evening, and it is the 28th of February. So I'm kind of filming this well in advance. Partly because I didn't think I'd be able to get some recording done today, but I actually have. Been on a stag do yesterday, go-karting and all that good stuff. My shoulder is killing me, but it was good fun, and I came 5th out of 10, so I'm not going to complain. And I think I'm actually going to go back and I've discovered they do an open race league, so I think I'm going to go along and give that a go. So that was good fun. So that was yesterday. And today we actually sort of came back a little bit earlier than I was kind of expecting us to, and we didn't get stuck in traffic on the motorway like you usually do. So I have got time to record a bit of Long Dark. Everything around there. I thought I'd have a quick. I've actually used this area as kind of a little camping point before now, when I've had issues like my temperature's been too low. It's a good spot because we are inside, so. It is a little bit warmer in here than it is outdoors, but ultimately at the moment our clothing is working for us and we don't need to worry. So if we keep going out of the mouth of the tunnel, and now we're heading round, continuing through what is a fairly safe transition area. No predators in here. It's actually a good spot to the first area of it. If you are on Mystery Lake and you do need to go hunting for a deer, it is a good spot to do it because you have got that deer, and it does run around right towards you, and there's no predators to worry about, so it is a fairly safe spot. There is an achievement for staying outdoors for so many consecutive nights. It's probably a good place to do that as well. That's actually what I was trying to do in the previous life, which I didn't record, where I killed myself by standing in my campfire, which I didn't even know you could do, but I did. I accidentally managed to stand in my campfire while I was trying to add fuel to it and set myself on fire. Okay, so we're now going to cross the Ravine Bridge on this very, very cool wooden trestle bridge. Very traditional wooden trestle bridge. More waterfalls. Don't fall off this. That goes without saying. It's death awaits you if you fall off this, so do be careful. Particularly on the bit we're just about to cross. You watch, I've cursed myself now, I'm going to fall off. Yeah, waterfalls, nice bit of scenery. When the game first launched and when Coastal Highway first appeared, this was the only section of the transition. You literally came off Mystery Lake, came straight on this bridge, walked across this bridge, and then you were on Coastal Highway, but the transition there is a bit bigger now. Creaking sounds, we don't like creaking sounds. There we go, so we're across the bridge. across the ravine. It's a bit of a shame it's a bit foggy actually, because it's they've actually, given that this is a non-accessible area, they have done a lot of work on the scenery down that valley. You can't see it. It's foggy. Okay, so we are heading back into the train tunnels, and this is where we will enter Coastal Highway. A bit slow going because I am slightly encumbered, but we shall keep going. There's the ominous music of doom. Leaving the ravine. I don't know if anybody else, obviously if you're not from the UK you're not going to know this, but if you're from the UK, if anybody else remembers Nightmare, the kids game show from the sort of, I think it was late 80s, early 90s, that music reminds me of Nightmare. The kind of ominous music that played when they fell to their doom. It reminds me of that. It's a little bit nerve-wracking really when you hear it. Okay, so let's keep going. I'll tell you what, my shoulder is really aching today. These go-karts, they're no power steering, and I've never driven a car without power steering, so driving a cart at 60 miles an hour with no power steering, and only got rear brakes as well. I did lock it up and slide off a few times. I got shoved in a wall as well, which probably hasn't helped my shoulder. So sitting here operating a mouse doesn't make it any easier. Okay, so we are now in Coastal Highway. We're at the top level of Coastal Highway. We're up at the top of the mountain in the sort of train yard. I'm kind of going to have a little bit of a pit pause. Do I need a pit pause? I don't need a pit pause actually, so let's not bother. Although, actually no, what I will do, let's head up to this hut and just see if there's anything in here, and I might be able to ditch a few things that I don't strictly need to have with me. It's just a fellow. Oh, dead dude. Let's see what we got. Has he got anything on him? No. Okay, so we're in trade unloading. New location because we're on a new map, new region. Okay, so now, if my memory serves me, there isn't really anything down there, but we might go and have a nosy in a minute. But let's just head into this little cabin. What I'm going to do, I think I might ditch a few things in here. I might ditch a little bit of water, and I might ditch some basic supplies. So we've got ourselves a little bit of a bolt hole when we're heading back the other way. So, what we got? Well, we've got a book. That's good for firewood, so we will take it. Let's have a look at the drawer. Nothing. We've got a bit more firewood, so I'm going to take that. Herbal tea I'll leave. Simple tools I'll leave, because we'll probably find some more when we're up there. What's that? That's just a piece of scenery. Obviously, there's beds in here that you can sleep in, so that's a bit of a bonus if you need to. I'm going to leave the gloves and I'll leave the soda. And what I'm going to do, let's have a quick look through the inventory and see if there's anything we can drop. I think I'm going to drop all this herbal tea, and I'm going to drop all the canned foods. Apart from my one piece of coffee, I'm going to drop that. Let's drop all those canned foods, because these will come in handy. Let's just make it a little neat and tidy. These will come in handy if we're kind of making our way back later and we're a little bit short of supplies, as we know then there's going to be a bit of a supply cache over here. Let's get ourselves properly organised, put it all together. There we go. Let's shovel these gloves onto the table. Anything else I can leave behind? I don't think there is, if I'm absolutely honest. Not really. Not that I want to, anyway. See, this is always the problem when you move to another map. You always have to take stuff with you that is going to take you overweight. Okay. Okay, I've got a cough coming, so just hang on there for a second. Oh, dearie me. Right. Let's head back outside. Okay, so, new map. Coastal Highway. what we're going to do now, we're going to descend. Oh, it's cleared up a little bit, that's good. We're going to descend down towards the main part of Coastal Highway, down to the road, but obviously this is where it starts to get a little bit dangerous. There are lots of nasties on this map. You have to be a little bit careful. I'm actually cutting the corner a bit there, never mind. There we go. Okay, so we'll follow this road down. I need to try and remember. I think what I'm going to try and do, if I can get into the right place, there's like a fishing camp down at one end of the highway, and I think I'm going to sort of head for that first off. So let's go down there. So across this bridge, keeping an eye open. We do get wolves up here. Yeah, it's gone really clear. It's nice. I tell you what, when the weather in this game is clear, the graphics are really, really good. You get really, they really have improved when the Unity 5 engine was brought in. The graphics have gone brilliant. In fact, I don't think we've really done it in this playthrough yet, but I will see if we can do it. If you get a clear night, it looks awesome. If you get a clear night with the full moon, it looks absolutely awesome. You can see the stars, and it actually lights up, and you can see your way around at night as well. It really is very good. Well, that's just awesome. Right. No idea where that wolf is. Not a clue. I can hear growling. I don't have any... I cannot see him. I hate it when I can't see them. Oh well, we're going to get... Oh, there he is. I haven't got anything to fight him off with. I'm going to have to shoot him. I've got no bullets. Well, that was easy. Okay. Rule number 1, always make sure your rifle's loaded. That's better. Okay, let's just see what damage we sustain there. We've got some torn clothing. Our trousers and our boots, and our hat and our scarf suffered a bit of damage, so we will have to make it a priority to try and get that fixed. Okay, so... he gave up very easily, I have to be honest. He really did. Okay, let's carry on then. First encounter with a wolf on this map. Don't really want to take anything out because I haven't got the carrying capacity to harvest it. I'd rather sort of get down to one of the buildings and ditch everything. I actually think I'm heading towards the town area. Normally what I do, I head for the gas station, but the gas station is quite a dangerous place to be because you get a lot of wolves there and you get bears as well. So part of me actually wants to try and set up on one of the islands as a safe house. I think I'll kind of make the decision when I get there. I think I might use one of the islands actually. It's just a little bit safer. For now we'll just keep going. Yes, anyway, I think I interrupted myself a little bit earlier on. Yep, filming quite a long way ahead. I have got some changes coming up, which hopefully will try and improve the recording quality and finally let me get this in proper high definition. I've got a new graphics card on the way, which it's one of my colleagues' graphics cards. He hasn't used it very much. I can't remember the reason why he changed it, but it's a decent card, much better than what I've got now, so hopefully that will give me a bit more clout on my machine and will let me, there's obviously something dead down there, and will let me play newer, sort of more graphically intense games, which includes Fallout 4. I've pretty much given up on PS4 recordings for Fallout 4. It's just been an utter nuisance. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to try and record on the PC. So I've got the new graphics card be dropped off later this week. To go with that, I have a new motherboard. So I just need to sort myself out a new processor. I'm going to swap over to an 8 core. At the moment I've got a quad, I'm going to swap to an 8. With a new graphics card. Hopefully then I can run Fallout 4 at full quality and still get decent recording out of it. So then I can record Fallout 4 on the PC. That's definitely the plan. And I'm also looking at getting a new monitor, which will solve this resolution problem. So we'll finally be able... That's not what we want to hear. Wolf howling. Here's the fishing. This is the fishing camp that we've ended up down in. See, the lighting effects and the graphics are really good. Really, really nice. But yeah, hopefully the new monitor will sort it out so I can record in proper resolution. And then we can get ourselves sorted out. And hopefully then there'll be a lot more content. So that's the plan anyway. Okay, so we're at Logsort, which isn't the fishing camp. I think the fishing camp might be further that way actually. Logsort is a good starting point, so let's go inside. Yeah, this one is a little bit odd. This is a full-on cabin, which you can't really tell from the outside. It doesn't look particularly big, but inside it is huge. Let's holster. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to raid this room. Can I scrap these? Oh, I need a hacksaw. Oh, okay. I can scrap metal items now to get scrap metal. So that's a relatively new thing. The hacksaw is a new tool. I haven't found one yet, but you can break down metal items now to create scrap metal, which you can use for crafting. So let's have a raid through the cupboards. My normal tactic with these houses is that I will raid everything, I'll collect everything, and then I'll pile it all up in the doorway. Okay. So that when I come back into this place, I'll know I've already raided it, and everything that I found is right there in the doorway. So I'm not going to use this as a safe house. But obviously I can't carry everything I'm picking up because it's too heavy. So some stuff will get left in here. Quick look at the microwave. Oh, there is actually something in there. Does happen occasionally. Right, pretty much raided all the cupboards then. That's crumpled, that's crumpled. Nothing around there. Okay, let's have a look at the fridge. I just realised one thing I forgot to do before we left camp office on Mystery Lake. Oh, a trout. Very good. Not very good condition though, so we're going to need to cook that fairly soon. Energy bar. Okay. One thing I did forget to do was swap my storm lantern over to one that had a bit more fuel in it. That is a bit of a mistake on my part because it's left me with very little fuel in the storm lantern. Here you can take toilet water. We can take the toilet water to drink. It's potable water. It's obviously the water from the cistern, not the actual bowl. I'm not going to because I am already overweight and I've got quite a bit of water already, but it is useful. You can take toilet water from these huts. Okay, we've got another soda there, so we'll take that. That's a book, we'll have that. Does look like something down there. I don't want to waste any of my very limited fuel. Lantern. Let's just have a quick look in this cabinet because I haven't really done it yet. Nothing in there. Right, let's head upstairs. I have a feeling that I'm probably... Oh, dead dude. Has he got anything on him? No, he hasn't. Okay, let's have a look. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this video here in a second. I think we're actually coming up to night anyway, aren't we? Yes, so I'm going to sleep here once we've fully gone through all the drawers. Ah, that might be useful since our hat's been damaged. Whoops, that's empty. Go through it. Yeah, okay, done all of that. Anything over here? Got some more drawers. It always used to be that every single drawer was openable. Now it's not. I'm going to take that again, I'm going to just before we finish, I'm going to go and drop everything down by the door. It'll take us a while to get there though, because we're way over. Wait a minute. Socks. Okay, anything around here? Crate. Can't break them. Or can I? Yes, I can. Okay. I can break crates down for firewood, so that's something at least. Excuse me. So, this is my tactic. It's a way that I know that I've raided this building already. I'm going to keep all of that. We'll take that to a safe house. I'm going to keep all of that. We'll take that to the safe house. I'm going to keep all of that. We'll take that to the safe house. Food-wise, I think, unless it's in particularly bad condition, we're going to drop all of this. But I will probably come back and get some of it. I'm also going to drop a litre of water. I actually meant to do that in the hut at the top, but I forgot to do it. Right, that toque is in really good condition, so let's swap over. And we'll drop that one. And we'll drop those socks because they're not as good as the ones we're wearing. And we'll drop that because it's not as good as what we're wearing. Okay, so that's all in a nice little pile by the door. I'm going to just shuffle things around though, just so that it's pretty obvious that I've been here. There we go. So there's my little cache. So when I come back in here later, I'll know I've already raided the whole building and I've got everything there by the door. Okay, so we're going to call this one a day, and we'll sleep overnight. So we finally made it. We're over to Coastal Highway. So let's do our journal now. We haven't actually ticked over a day, have we? I'll sleep through the night, and then that will tick us over onto a new day on the chart, and then I can fill in a new diary entry. So I'm just going to go ahead and eat and drink. I probably didn't need to eat there because I've got plenty of calories, but I might as well do it. Okay, so we'll sleep through the night. So that's 12 hours. And then hopefully that will get us to a point where I can fill in the journal, and then we can call it a day for this one, and then we'll carry on exploring in the next one. So let's get ourselves a little bit. Whoa, that fish degraded very quickly. I have a feeling we're going to lose that. That fish, I think we're probably going to lose that, in all honesty. I'm going to drop that because I think we're going to lose it, so we might as well drop it. Okay, so we've ticked over onto a new day, so hopefully now that means I can fill in my journal. So what have we done in this video? We have moved to Coastal Highway, fought off a wolf, and we are ready to explore. Whoops, it's really hard to type because the microphone's in the way. There we go. So we haven't really done much in this video apart from move to Coastal Highway, which is quite a major thing. So we're now on day 35 of this playthrough of the Long Dark. We'll call it a day here, and I will see you again soon in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.